Hello everyone. Hope you're having a good Monday. It's time to get gay up in here. Actually, no, this is fine. Okay, so we're looking for a tiger, a buff tiger. Probably went into this warp over here. I actually own 0 spacers. Why does this game feel... Oh, you know what? This area is quiet. That's specifically it. I was just like, huh? Celestial Wasteland with robo-cacti. At least they dance. That's the important part. Most good cacti can dance. Well, it sure is a change of scenery. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll say. Has this place always been like this, or is this more of Javis's handiwork? Actually, I've heard stories about a floating island somewhere near the Sapphire Islands. This might be it. You guys seriously haven't heard of this place? Haven't you lived in Greenridge, like, your whole lives? I'm pretty sure I remember if I knew there was a giant desert island in the sky near my hometown, Claire. Ditto. Okay, but if we took a medium-range teleporter to get here, we couldn't have gone that far. Then why can't we see the ocean below us? I don't know. I guess that's another mystery for us to investigate while we look for Jody. Well, I don't see Jody anywhere. Guess she's not here. Let's go back to the Amber Woods. Wasn't that place nice? Okay, I know this is a lot, Mel, but listen. If I was Javis, and I wanted to hide from us, then this floating island we didn't even know existed would be a pretty smart place to hide. True. Although I thought that's usually done by jumping. If, don't you think? That's a good point. Okay, let's do this for Jody. I do appreciate that there's a glut of, saves in this game, it seems. Never usually too far for wanting to save. Very large, very locked door. They're just like eyes looking at us. Do I remember how to play this game? Yes, I do. Okay, they resist the fire. Resist high kicks. Oh no, I can't believe Ziggles will be forced to play Ultima 3. How horrible. I like that. Just peace out. I love the dial tone in this song. I got one of them in the bestiary. Yeah, it is a very, it is a shame about the Tron Bond game being hella pricey from last time I heard. Oof, I am so sorry to hear that. I don't know what you think is so super fighting about these robots, but okay. They scoot around on four stumpy legs and try to attack people with ruby spears that extend from their heads. If you're lucky, one might drop an intact spear for you to use. Like most robots in the wasteland, these ones are heat resistant, but ice, water, and electricity will mess with their circuitry. I guess that makes sense. They are living in a desert. Sage tumbleweed, huh? Like, this catches fire, right? Sweep the legs. Oh, huh. I did not know. I did not know that reference. Okay, we're getting some scrap metal. I'm sure that'll be good for later. Tumbleweed mage. What's with you guys fighting an out of objects all the time? Are you just trying to pad out the bestiary or something? Hey now, these little guys definitely earn my respect as a fellow spellcaster. Their ice spells and taste and headwear are the real deal. You know, maybe they're just trying to cool everyone down. A nice refresher from the desert heat. How thoughtful of them. Yeah, too bad it causes damage. Left side is weak, huh? Interesting. Nope, not getting that in the archive yet. Glad there's like a little, there's a pillar right here. Malcontent. That doesn't look very well, I guess it kind of works. Oh, dear God. Let's make sure this thing, one of them at least dies. Thingies. There's another burn. We'll see if fire actually does anything, because, I mean, it's a mummy, but... Okay, mummy still burns. Got a mummy dagger. No one used this? Probably cursed. Barrel's thing is to do is to sell it and let it become someone else's problem. Okay, sure. Try to find use of these in battle with the right equipment. Okay. I mean, if it's probably cursed, yeah, probably best to somehow. I think we're supposed to sell it to an expert, but I mean, we only know some school kids. That might be a bad thing to do. This mummy has a real pain-in-the-ass attitude. Kinda reminds me of someone. Anyway, she can attack with her dagger, but it also apply burns. But while she can dish it out, she apparently can't take it, as she's weak to fire. Not ice, though, as the hoodie seems to give her cold resistance. Let's see. These robots are effectively mechanical bards, using simple tunes and breakdancing skills to buff themselves and their allies. I could really learn a thing or two from them. We all could. Wanna learn some robo breakdancing? Mumford? What about the Suns? Funny to see someone wearing a hoodie in the desert. Aw, crap. Let's just not take any chances with Claire, yeah? grab all that. Can't get through there. We got even more robots. We got super flying robot. Terrifying. Bro? Hey, you heard of freezer burn, right? Totally a thing. We need to heal up. Did I get the right one? Did I get the flying one again? Fighting one again? Nope, we got it. Flying variant of the basic super fighting robot. Their most noteworthy ability is Dranamine, which is the last thing you want to deal with if you're low on MP. Yeah, for real. Oh, look at that looks cool. Car. Huh? There's no way this has been here as long as all this rusty junk. It looks brand new. Can I take a moment to add that it looks sick as hell? What does it belong to? Well, knowing how much money we make, I'm sure it's not Jody's. I can ignore this guy if I want to. Nanobots? And I really wish I had like a spell that attacks multiple. Oh wait, I used Scorch, that's gonna be bad. They still get their ass kicked there, so... Might be a little weak. Well, I could start with Star Power and just cast Magic Missile like immediately. Nanobots. I feel like these are mislabeled. They definitely aren't nano, but they're pretty small. Regardless, these diminutive robots make up for their extremely low HP by traveling in swarms. Just about anything will take them out in one hit, so don't worry about using your strongest attacks. Just focus on group attacks instead. Yeah, I would if I had any. A spike gauntlet. That's the character with the through the brain doesn't hurt as much. Kinda. I mean, this turn finishes it, so I won't have enough stars to do the give everyone MP bets. I'll just do this. Actually, I would if, you know, that happens. Lol. Hello now. Oh hey, another beast. Out wandering the Dust Bowl, eh? We're trying to find someone, actually. Yeah, have you seen our friend Jody? She's big, strong, tall, and, big. She's a tiger, and she's probably wearing armor. I can work with that. Yeah, I saw someone matching that description heading east from here. Thank you so much, kind stranger. It's Jack. And I'm sure we'll see each other around. Okay, something else? I didn't expect to see any other beast folk this far out. What are you doing out here? I'm glad you asked, Pally. Like I said, the name's Jack. I'm the hero of the heat, sworn protector of the living who venture out here. Awesome. What do you do? Got any cool stories? Remind folks to stay hydrated. It's hard in Hades out here. That's important. Gotta stay hydrated. Got 3 ice-cold waters. Go on, take a sip, ladies. It's mighty refreshing. Need something else? Not to be rude, but what's with the costume? It's a good thing you said not to be rude, because otherwise I'd take offense to that, miss. This is the uniform of a desperado with no laws or obligations holding him back. Like an adventurer. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of laws holding us back, actually. Ha! Adventurer, huh? I like the sound of that. But no, you may discover that I am unemployed. Hey, adventurers drop some valuables when they get roughed up by baddies out here. Someone's gotta pick them up. It's a living, you know. Any advice for desert exploration? Yeah, you seem quite comfortable here. How is that? If you're looking for some pointers, I recommend stopping by that scrap town just north of here. Or at least I would, if the gate wasn't locked right now. It's surprising, but they actually took stock up on good drink and victuals? I don't think I've ever come across that word. For your travels up there. would that be surprising? Should any town have food and water? Oh, you don't know. Well, I won't spoil the surprise for you then. What did you just call food a second ago? Never heard the word victuals, eh, Speedy? It's lingo out here on the trail. Doesn't look like it, but it rhymes with little. Oh, victual. Victual? Victual? Every day's a school day. He says that, in a way, because, like, obviously we cannot read that. Keep out. I'm pretty sure whoever's behind this door doesn't want us poking around. A valid theory. Could it be Javis's new stronghold? From what we've seen of his work, it doesn't seem like his style. Viddle? You know what, I think I've heard, that's why I was like, I think I've heard Viddle before, but like, I just never seen it spelled out. Cause like, I would have thought it would have been spelled with like, little, but with a V instead, not like that. But maybe that's just what he wants us to think. I don't know, it's hard to say. Just, let's just focus on looking for Jody right now. I like this, like, this looks like a face, just not having a good day. Less annoying. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, pretty sure if you try to eat cat food, it would not go very well for you. Tombstone drone, huh? I just like or pickles. Damn it. This looks like, I have to make sure this is the correct one. Because that game is highly influential, Toast, it's so good. Raw bestiary drop. Sorry, Toast, I'm hoarding all the good games. You can't play any. You know what? There's some parts I'm just like sitting here like, you played a good game with Ziggle earlier this year, but I totally like am blanking on it. What did you stream with Ziggle before you did Dragon Quest 7? That wasn't Dragon Quest 9, was it? I'm just like, I was gonna be like, what's a pocket station? But I could probably guess from just the context of the words there. Ah, there we go. Tombstone Drown. I figured it was something like that. Maybe not like exactly like that, but you know, I figured. It's called Pocket and Station. Like, what else is it gonna be? These morbid machines are straightforward in their behavior, but they have the highest defense out of all the regular bots in the desert. Be sure to hit them hard. Actually summon Exodia. Never been done. What's this north? Just like, I want to see what's north now. I mean, that's a good. That is a good question. Do that. Well, Toast, at the very least, it won't be the worst thing you've played this year. At all. Damn, that sucks. Multi-scorch, hell yeah, let's go. Final Fantasy 8? Yeah, I know, seriously, Toast? I mean, seriously, Ziggle? I thought at first you were talking about Final Fantasy 8. So that does require star. That, okay. Powerhouse pin. That sounded like a charm. Oh. I don't know how often she has extra star power at the end. Part of me almost wants to give it to Melody, just because like she's the one who like casts spells and or like does the healing stuff with it. So. Yeah, for like moments like this, if you could. Yo, Mage Hat. Well, you know, it's just sometimes stuff just ends up. Sometimes Parasite Eve just ends up in your collection. That's why it's called Parasite Eve. Can I not wear the hat? This Kenosha makes boosts magic strength, not as cool as Claire's hat. Does she just refuse to wear it because it's not as cool as her hat? Like, she's just like, I ain't wearing this shit. My hat's better. Oh, so apparently I have like 3 of them that I just totally didn't notice. Time to go to the spreadsheet and update it and just be like, wait, Parasite Eve's already listed here. What the hell? Actually, if I have the star power thingy on Allison, the one cool thing would be just if I need to kill, if I just decide to kill a turn. Cause it's Puyo. Who doesn't want more Puyo in their life? Like I do something like this. I can do theme song. Oh fuck! I didn't do the right move.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's how they get ya. resist, but I do this. That kills 2. I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh yeah, I could just use that to do. She goes first. If she punches something, she gets star power. Literally just hit the attack button and it just does it. Onward. Okay, you're sending that burn right back. Damn, so it's been like 50 minutes to stream already. I'm just sitting here like I've barely gone through anything. Cause I'm probably only streaming until like 6:37ish today, so that looks like an area I need to go through. Let's go here first. Oh, that's a shortcut. Like, is this where we rescue Jody? Another robot. This one seems to just be minding its own business instead of trying to kill us, though. Do you think it could be friendly? I doubt it, but I also don't want to bully some random robot if this one's harmless. We tried talking to that bird, and that didn't really work out. Yeah, but we're supposed to be the good guys. We don't jump random strangers. Plus, maybe this one's seen Jody. True, but still. Sorry to bother you. Have you seen a tiger around here by any chance? Oh, hello there. D. Pardon? Is your voice processor glitching? D. D? Like, definitely? You've definitely seen a tiger? Well, I think now's the time to run. Destroy! Abomination automation. No. Abominable automation. No, that's not automation. Automaton. That's. I can read. I swear to God. Ouch. Let's keep everyone nice and healed up. I want that bolt in there. Perfect, Toast, perfect. I love when two emotes come together like that. Oh, the attack boost has gone out. Shit. Himself more of that. Oh, doesn't matter. Claire, I can't believe you didn't level up. That's true, I did fuck up. I didn't increase the kiss counter. It's still moving. Crap, even after all that? How do we take this thing down? What do we do? Run? Hold on. Who's that up there? Jody! Claire, what are you three doing all the way out here? We should be asking you that. Can we catch up after the robot is dealt with? It's like you don't believe in this team, true? Oh, sure thing. What the hell is that? Here goes nothing. Now, where were we? Jody, I've never been so happy to see you in my entire life. I can see that. How come you were looking for me, though? Jody, you've been MIA for 24 hours. God, has it really been that long? I probably made everyone very sick about me, huh? We also found your wallet. Oh, I must have dropped it during a scuffle. Thanks for that. So, how come you skipped town, Jody? You on the lam? Or maybe trouble in paradise with Faith? What? No, it's nothing like that. I know. I just haven't gotten a chance to tease you since yesterday. Faith told us you were investigating some monster activity and never came home. She sent us to find you. Yeah, I tried texting Faith so she knew I was safe, but I guess it never went through. It's not just you. There's some sort of electromagnetic disturbance causing messing with the phones and internet back in Greenridge. Wait, really? That doesn't sound good. Yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do. Well, Yalson and Claire took a short rest and filled Jody in on the situation with Javis. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. We assume there's a connection between Javis and the monster you saw. Do you have any leads? Yes, actually. I followed a suspicious cloak figure up here. I couldn't see their face, but there's a chance it was Javis. We can definitely ask around and see if anyone knows about anything about Javis once we've taken her home, though. Her? Who? Glyph? The robot you were fighting? Glyph? Did that gizmo your friends told me to... Sorry, Glyph, did that gizmo your friends told me to use work? You feeling better? Oh, hello. hello there. Yes, thank you so much for... I'm sorry. Should I just do thank you so much for rebooting me? I'm really sorry about my behavior just then. I wasn't myself. Someone reprogrammed me to hunt down any beast folk who entered the desert. It's okay. We're glad you're feeling better. You hate to see... True. You'd think they'd make some better magic. Yeah, nice to meet you properly, Glyph. Okay, question? Glyph, are all of the robots out here normally friendly? Sadly, no. We always have a lot of feral robots around these parts. And something seems to be agitating them this week, too. But yeah, my friends and I are kind of special, actually. Speaking of which, I should head home. Good idea. Let's head back to Mumford to regroup. I can take the lead if you three want. Actually, I've been taking the lead lately. By all means, Melody. I'll be our rear guard. Let's head to Mumford then. It's directly north of here. I meant to not object and do whatever, but damn, you're lower level than the rest of us, Jody. Put that on for now. I don't think it'd be really great for her. Just there to take. For Factor also builds Jody's star power. I like how taunt and untaunt. That's actually kind of funny. Got it. A dependable tiger who uses her skills to look out for her friends. A good coat. Absolutely shredded. Okay. So what do we do about this spike pit? Allow me. Faith taught me a barrier spell that's good for covering up traps like this. God, you have no idea how much we missed you, Jody. There's another spike pit. Want to take care of. I don't remember where it was. Perfectly, Jess. defrost. Oh, that's so good. So good for us. Oh boy, a treasure chest. I'm starting to see why so many people want to become adventurers. You'd think the excitement of opening chests would fade over time, but no, still great. Mimic! Huh, it's not opening. Here, it doesn't look locked. Oh wow, it's fused shut. This chest must have been out in the sun for a really long time. I think I know one way to open it though. Is everyone okay? We just... Eclipse Blade? Hate to break it to you, Allison, but this is a piece of junk. What? No way! This is an Eclipse Blade. It's probably super enchanted from being forged during an eclipse or something. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of stories about eclipse weapons just because there's so many of them. Whenever an eclipse rolls around, blacksmiths always go into overdrive and forge a ton of weapons, hoping they'll have some kind of eclipse magic. Of course, when every smith on Reverie has the same idea, odds are at least one weapon's going to turn out good, regardless of the eclipse. It's just a marketing stunt. Dang. Well, I guess you learned a thing or two in your time as a blacksmith, huh? What makes you feel any better, Allison? There's a second weapon in this chest. Okay, now this thing definitely looks like junk. Actually, this one looks really reliable. It's rusty, sure, but it seems sturdy. This is a great find. I guess we all learned a very important lesson about garbage today. What the waters does. That's a decent amount of health healing, huh? Can't equip the spell book while wielding it, I see. Do that for now. Just so Jody can dish out some punches. That's not nearly as much damage as I thought it was gonna be there. Not me. Everybody's gone. Spikes somewhere up here. mummy daggers. Hey Wim, how you doing? Yeah, just a little bit. Damn it, that didn't kill. Failed. Okay, means I can do this. There's a ruby spear. No, I've got your weapon. Well, it's significantly better than our starting weapon, so this will also keep a spell book on. Gutsman's butt. I think you mean Gutsman's ass. Very, you have to use the proper terminology here. Looks like these obelisks are blocking the path. I'm not sure there's much you can do about those. I tried moving them, but they're really heavy. Well, so even you have your limits, huh, Jody? Actually head to town. This is it. I guess they locked the gate because of my violent rampage. I'm sure everyone will be happy to see you. Let me just try to get their attention. Hey guys, it's me, Cliff. I'm back to normal. Can you open the front gate? There we are. Let's head on in. Well, here we are, home sweet. Oh, hold on a second. They're in the middle of something. F. Truly, Jess. That's 3 wins in a row. Darn, I'll get you tomorrow. Just you wait. I love this place already. Oh, an undead town, huh? Oh, the people here are undead. I guess that explains the mummies. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Don't worry, everyone here is really nice. You'll get along great. Cliff, you're back. Shit, we beat up like a whole bunch of your friends. Whoa, hold on. Did you lead the intruders here? Hey, that's one of the mummies who's been giving us trouble. One of the mummies? There's only one of me. Wait, that was you every time? Yeah? You're the only ones who can use healing potions, you know? kind of assumed you were just a lot of different mummies with a strict dress code. You literally could have asked me at any point. You had a big knife! Okay, let's all be civil. I'm sure this has just been a stressful couple of days for all of us. Yes, we're all friends here. No need for violence. Newbies friends, say hello to Neff. She helps keep the peace around here. Hello. Yeah, we've met. I kept trying to kick their asses. Trying and failing! We don't get a lot of visitors out here, but some new arrivals this week seem to be siphoning the mana from our power grid. Which, you know, we kinda need in order to live. We run on mana. I guess you were just... I figured you were just more goons working for the same people. Well, you know what they say about assumptions. Again, you assumed I was 10 different identical mummies. So you're not one to talk, Fluffy. There's trouble brewing on the surface too, and we're here to investigate it. My friends are looking for a guy named Javis. I'm willing to bet that's whatever's going on here. I'm willing to bet that whatever's going on here, he's involved. Neff, I don't believe you met Jody here. She worked together. Oh, sorry. Neff, I don't believe you met Jody here. She worked together with our friends to fix me. Wait, really? Yes. And her friends were helped too. Oh, her friends here helped too. Our little town is in their debt. Well, if you help Cliff, I guess he can't be that bad. No hard feelings? Yeah, I guess. I'm keeping my eye on you, though. Cause any trouble and I won't go easy on you. Anyway, if you four are here to deal with the guy who showed up the other day acting like they own the place, I've got some leads. Right. Well, they had a long journey, and it'll be sundown before long. Please make yourselves at home. In the morning, I'm sure you and Neff can come up with a great plan to deal with the mysterious intruders. Not gonna send word back to Claire. Not Claire, Faith, that's her name. Probably? Okay, I just wanted to see if she added any commentary. Just, man, I wish. Alright, there was also a thing here, I think, too, that I couldn't get to. I need to remember where the other spikes in the overworld were. Oh, this is a shortcut here. Okay. That explains that. Looks like something's supposed to fit here. As much as I love Mysterious Ruins, we probably have more pressing matters to attend to right now. This can wait. It looks like we need a key anyway, so... How long has the path to the teleport been blocked? Something tells me someone doesn't want us leaving the desert. Not hard to guess who that would be. Greenwich won't be safe until we deal with this Javis guy anyway. We can figure out how to get home after that. Damn, game is just not letting me. I needed to tell Faith about us finding the wallet before we went up here. Goes. Very curious someone's MP actually at that point. Okay, back to Mumford. I'm still not sure I trust you, but our town is in your debt for saving Glyph. Make yourselves at home, I guess. We'll talk strategy in the morning. I like the thing that just says $sign. Sup? Name's Crud. I know what you're thinking. What kind of cruddy name? What kind of a cruddy name is Crud? I like it though. Keeps me humble. Nice to meet you, Crud. What you doing there in the dirt? Just chilling. Nice. So how's your life up here? You guys seem pretty satisfied with your setup. You can leave anytime you want. Got some buddies who moved to the surface a while back. I just don't really see the point. I mean, this place has everything we need to survive, which isn't much when you're undead. We divide the chores, and the rest of the time we do whatever we want. And the rent's free. Dang. Hey Mel, can we move here? Like attack -1. It's like, should we just give them back to what's her name? I've been using her alchemist spells, so I think we want to do something different. Speed up to heal some wounds. Time heal some wounds. Okay. See if I use those. Party map. That sounds good. It's grape flavored, like all good medicine. I don't know, grape flavor is kind of my least favorite kind of medicine. Yeah, especially since I've been like, yeah, I kind of want, You still need some thingies for that, but can sometimes leave them damp. Yeah, a lot of the messins I've had, I guess there's been either cherry flavor or they're like just Buckley's menthol basically looking flavor. Just trying to figure out where I came from. I guess that's straight up there that I came from. There's a tower up there. This is by Ruby Spears. Be the cowgirl. There's the good old EXP sponge. Genuine snake oil bottle. Why does it look like that? What if it rains? Fair enough. It's good on like multiple levels. What else do I want? There's something else here I think oh yeah, I want one of these for Melody. Howdy, I'm Fanta, and you must be the heroes I've heard so much about. That's us. Are y'all enjoying your stay in our humble little town? That's lovely. We really appreciate having a cozy town to rest on our mission. That's wonderful. We don't have much in the way of amenities, but we're proud of what we have here. If y'all have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. I'm sort of the one-woman welcome wagon around these parts. Anything you want to ask? This might seem a little silly to us, but where exactly are we? It's the Celestial Wasteland. It's a floating landmass hovering way above the ocean, a few miles from the South Star Islands. So we didn't travel all that far from home after all. We're all from Greenwich. That leaves a lot of questions though. How come we've never seen this place floating in the sky before? And why can't we see the ocean below us? For whatever reason, the wasteland is hidden with a field of magical energy. That's the green sparkly stuff you see in the sky. It makes us invisible from the outside, and most pilots tend to steer clear to avoid electrical interference. Of course, some folks know we're here now, so we get curious adventurers like yourselves visiting us from time to time. I heard this explanation yesterday and I'm still not sure I completely get it. I try not to think too hard about it. You don't have to answer this if I'm being too nosy, but you're all undead, right? Yes, ma'am. I had no idea it was possible to bring people back from the dead. Where did you guys come from? I'm afraid I'm not sure myself. Actually, none of us are. We all just got woken up one day and found ourselves here in the wasteland. Can't recall anything about first lives. Interesting. It sounds like there are even more mysteries afoot than we thought. We knew we needed a place to stay, though, so we all got together and built Mumford out of available junk. The rest is history. So you got anything else you want to ask? So what's with the cowboy thing? Oh, that's just entertaining. I could drop the accent if you want. It's totally fake. No, by all means, you do you. Thank you kindly. I take it you're all big fans of Westerns? No, we hate most of them, actually. But I found a big stash of cowboy movies in the ruins for some reason. After a bunch of movie nights stuck watching cowboys, we thought it'd be funny to replicate. I mean, we got the perfect location for it. And if the shoe fits, well... So, it started out as ironic. I suppose you could put it like that. Hey, how you doing? Thing is, you can only do something ironically for so long before it becomes genuine. So, here we are. But some of us are more into the roleplay than others. Yeah, I don't see how Neff's mummy thing fits in thematically. Neff likes to do her own thing. Actually, we thought about trying different themes and maybe putting it up to a vote. Not like we got much better to do. Yeah, true. I did finish it when I said I did. When you actually showed up, I was just like, I think I finished it within like 2 hours of it, so you're pretty deep. I assume you're having fun with it still, and I don't know if you're done or not, or. Oh, sci-fi theme would be fun. You do have a lot of robot friends around here. See, that's what I thought, but the robot said it was too on the nose. So, let's see. What exactly is the purpose of all the machinery up here? It's everywhere, and it all seems so advanced. No clue. All this stuff was here before us, and it all seems positively ancient. Could have been here for decades or centuries. Heck, maybe all this stuff's pre-Fortuna. Really think this might be over 1,000 years old? Well, not all of it, but the robots and that stuff all over the canyon walls? Who knows? We got our own personal theories on what machines do, though. My theory is it was a big strip of mining operation designed to extract everything of value from this hunk of floating island. hung afloat in land, sorry. Some of my neighbors have more fanciful theories, though. Maybe you could ask them. I think that'll be it for now. Thanks for the info, though. Anytime, friend. Not allowed entering certain houses. Howdy, travelers. Name's Stretch. We saw the little show you put on with that other cowboy earlier, you know? You did? Oh, that's this little game we made Best Buddy Squash and I like to play to pass the time. A game that involves shooting each other? Yep. Don't worry, though. We only fire blanks. It's perfectly safe. That's still not perfectly safe. Ah, nice, nice. Okay, okay. Let's save here. Hey, Jack. Ah, I see you three have become a party of four. You know my friends? I like to think we're good acquaintances, maybe even taught them a thing or two. That's all in the day's work for this wandering gunman. You don't need anything else? I'm referred to as Doc. Are you in need of any healing? Oh wow, it's nice to meet a fellow healer. Ah, my apologies. It would appear you are still alive in the traditional sense. My magic would be of no use to you. My abilities are more necromantic and mantic in nature. As you can imagine, this town is quite the useful set of skills to have. No, sorry, this is quite the useful set of skills to have in a town populated by the undead. People have different needs, I suppose. Precisely. But hey, Jody. So I guess this goes without saying, but that gizmo you gave me worked like a charm. I see what I tell ya. Do you know each other? Yeah, you're real popular around here, huh, Jody? Ipsy's the one who made the little device I used to fix Cliff. You are a real lifesaver, Ipsy. Please, Jody. Please. Jody and her friends here played their part too. Building the thing is to reset you is only half the work. Well, maybe 60% actually. But hey, Jody, have this. I owe you one. So yeah, I'm the mechanical expert around these parts. If you have a tech question, hit me up. Just don't ask me to jailbreak your phone for you. I get asked that all the time. I mean, I feel like that's probably one of the things that would be useful to do. Ah, I see. Scrap armor value pack. Let's try that. Thank you again for rescuing me. Now I can get back to my mayoral duties. Wait, you're the mayor here? Why didn't this come up sooner? Oh, I guess I just forgot. It's been an eventful week here in the wasteland, with all the mysterious visitors and me getting brainwashed and all. But yes, I am this week's mayor of Munford. I was so excited when it got to be my turn to be mayor on the chore wheel. That sounds like an interesting electoral system you got there. Oof. Sorry, Toast. Well, there isn't much for the mayor to do in a town like Mumford. Things kind of run themselves. But if I'm needed, I'll be sure to give it 110%. Are you trying to talk to my hand? Sorry, but it's not going to say much back. Oh, wait a second. Ipsy, would giving my hands the ability to talk be a good idea? Maybe we'll have to run some trials. I want to see if I can comment on the concert poster, but... gardening? Oh, hello. You must be the travelers I've been hearing about. I'm Florence. What you doing over here? Oh, this is Mumford's community garden. It's hard to make actual plants grow here, you see. So, to liven up the scenery a bit, I started making plants out of scrap metal. Wow, so all the palm trees and the cacti we've seen are your work we've seen your work as well? They are. They really enhance the atmosphere, I think. It's Florence. True, Ziggle, true. Actually, all the cacti out in the desert are part of a big sensor array Ipsy set up to keep an eye on feral robots. In exchange for helping her with that, she gives me a lot of scrap metal for my personal projects here. Very cool. I'll let you get back to that. Jeff's gone all scary good at dueling. Gotta find a way to counter him if I want to end my losing streak. He's figured out how to make his expression go completely blank, so I can't read his intent. The man is an enigma. Oh nice, another astral plane door. It's locked? Wait, what? You can open the other ones. Try again. It's not budging. That's not a good sign. Oh, time to put this out of my mind so I don't completely freak out. Yeah, that door is going to be closed for a bit. Be a little funny if you're allowed to use that after the main door's closed. Looks like this is open now. It's here. True, Ziggle. And this is where this is here. Okay. Got it. Okay. I'm halfway through today's stream, so I'm gonna take a stretch break. Say before we head to the end, enjoy the cowpoke music, and I'll be back before too long. Okay. Who's ready? You know, I think one thing I do like about this menu, or like looking like Cardi, is that Claire looks unintentionally like extra smug or something like that because of the way her hair covers her eyes. It just looks like her eyes are like it just adds an extra shade there that makes her look a little bit smugger than I think that she is intended to look. Howdy, welcome to the Mumford Inn. I'm Senna, and I'll be your host here. Hello, how much will 2 rooms rent us? Oh, actually, they don't take money here, Melody. You don't? No, not much use for it up here, really. The vendors outside only need gold so they can restock for travelers such as yourselves. So instead of paying gold, I just like y'all to share a story from your adventures on the surface. I don't get to head down there often, you see, and you adventurer types have always had such interesting tales to tell. I guess she also still has the accent too. Yeah, true. Like sometimes you can it just kind of works, but how generous of you. So all we got to do is share a story. Yes, indeed. Although our other guest today will be a tough act to follow. Other guest? Who would that be? Oh, you haven't heard? Mumford's savior is back in town. Your savior? I don't believe I heard this story. Well, simply put, Mumford wouldn't exist without her. Words don't really do her justice, though. You should meet her yourselves. But I'm sure you have amazing stories to tell, too. Just make yourselves comfortable in the lounge to the right whenever you're ready. Yet the vending machine takes money. Sorry, that room is being renovated. Okay, I'll head over. Well, this place sure is that Allison's mom? Wait, is that Mom? Allison? What are you doing all the way out here? I was heading back to Greenridge after finishing up my last job. Figured I'd check on things here on my way. You will go to the lounge and you will like it, true. I never thought I'd run into you in a place like this. You really are a hotshot adventurer now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Hi, Miss Galita. Melody. Rick's been keeping away from Greenridge lately, so I think this is the first time we've spoken face to face since I heard the big news. You been keeping my baby girl out of trouble? No. I mean, if I was, we wouldn't be up here, would we? Good point. I couldn't be happier for the two of you. Wow, am I hearing that right? We're lucky enough to have Mumford's savior and her daughter with us today? Wait, you're the savior she was talking about? Something like that. I was just in the right place at the right time. It's all ancient history at this point. Humble as always, Amelia. Anyway, make yourselves at home. We'll begin shortly. So I freed the hostage. We're running down the corridors and dodging ice bolts until we round a corner and see the door to the garage. I lock the door behind us before the Duke's goons can catch us, but only buys us maybe a minute or two. They'll bust it down in no time. And that's when I see our ticket out of there. The boss's prized muscle car. You didn't. Oh, I did. So I ducked into the driver's side and started racking my brains to remember how to hotwire a car. You've got a very interesting skill set, Miss Scalita. I try to be a jack of all trades. You never know when a skill is going to come in handy on a mission. Anyway, I just barely managed to get the car started, and we take off right as the goons breach the door. And with that, we're home free. So yeah, that was my Monday. Wait, I think we've seen that car. Yeah, was that the car we saw parked at the docks on the way here? I may have kept it as a little reward for my troubles. Figured that creep owed me after blowing up my previous ride. Dang, that's a pretty huge upgrade over the minivan. May it rest in pieces. What an incredible story. Oh, you always say that, Senna. And it's always true. What about Allison here? I'm sure the protege of a hero like Amelia must have a ton of stories. A ton of stories of your own to share. Huh? Oh, you see, I haven't been at this for very long, so I don't know if... Oh, Allison, how about we talk about the Core Guardian? Oh man, where do I even begin with that one? That whole dungeon was, like, indescribable. And the thing we ended up finding out was, like... I'm not sure exactly what it was. Some kind of AI, maybe? It was, like, pointy and floaty. And it hit us with all these different moves. Ah, what a vivid mental image. Sorry. I guess you had to be there. Like I said, I don't know if I have the best stories. Don't be too hard on yourself, Allison. You're still new to this. Hey, I got one. I could tell you the story of how Faith and I started dating, if that kind of thing works. Love is an adventure in and of itself. That seems like a kind of a personal story to be sharing with a stranger. No offense, Senna. Oh, no, me and Senna go way back. You do? When did you even meet? Last night. We really hit it off the first time I stayed here. Now let's see. For starters, Claire and I are from Brightport. We needed a change of pace from the big city life after high school, so I moved to Greenridge. A couple years later, I just gotten out of a relationship that didn't quite work out. It was an amicable breakup, but any breakup's gonna be a bummer. I just tried to focus on my work as an apprentice blacksmith to get my mind off things. And then one day, this girl came and looking to commission some armor and a lance. Was that girl Faith? I'm getting to that part, but yes, it was Faith. She had her heart set on becoming the next guardian of Greenridge, and she knew that she'd need the top of the line gear for a job like that. I already knew her since she'd been friends with Melody and Allison since they were kids. But she was always busy, so we hadn't had many chances to talk. We hashed out the details of what she wanted, and I could tell right away that she had an eye for craftsmanship. She was passionate about the work. I could tell she kind of had an eye for me. Ooh, how scandalous. I guess at that point I wanted to impress her, so I really poured my heart and soul into her gear. I made it my finest work. As I was working on it, she'd drop by every day. She said she was just there to check on my progress, but I knew she was too busy for that to be true. We'd chat while I worked. It felt like we'd known each other forever. And then after I finally finished her gear, Faith knew she didn't have a good excuse to drop by anymore. So she just asked me out. I guess the rest is history. That was a wonderful story, Jody. To be young and in love. I guess I've just been thinking about Faith a lot these past couple nights, I guess. Hope everything's okay back in Greenridge. We're here to make sure it's okay. Well, it's getting late. We should probably turn in for the night. It's always nice to get a chance to catch up with your friends Allison. So how long are you going to be in town? Oh, I was just stopping to check in on things here before I head back to Greenridge for some R&R. Things are usually pretty quiet up here, but I feel like I got a responsibility to look out for them, given our shared history. Yeah, about that. What's up with that? The whole savior thing. It seems like you're really popular around here. Trust me, It's a long story. It's not as exciting as Senna makes it out to be. I'll fill you in some other time when you're less busy. This better not be a death flag, I swear to God. I can't imagine it's actually a death flag, but like, you know, happens enough times. Oh hey, it's a photo of the plant elemental we met in the Amber Woods. Noelle, I think it was? I guess I must know Senna. Maybe we should ask her about that. Best hotel in Mumford. There's no more dated for 1011 and 1012. I'm pretty sure there are no other hotels in Mumford. I guess, it's nice they made Senna these plaques though. Hope she wins it again this year and makes it a hat trick. Wait, where does the smoke from this fireplace go? It didn't seem like this building had a chimney from the outside. I think the fireplace was enchanted actually. It's just magicked away. How convenient. Your rooms are ready for you upstairs. Hey Senna, there's a photo of someone I recognized over in the lounge. How do you know Noelle? Oh, you've met Noelle? They're my cousin. We used to live close by on the surface, but as a cactus and elemental, I'm more fond of warm, dry environments, so I moved up here a few years back. We still keep in touch though. Huh, I see the resemblance now that you mention it. You two seem like very different people though. Oh, we're not as different as you might think. Noelle can be prickly to strangers, but they're a big softie once you get to know them. That was not intended to be a rose pun or a cactus pun, for the record. Sure. Later that evening. Oh, now we're allowed in the bed together. Hey, what are you looking at on your phone? Did our reception come back? Oh, huh? No, I'm just checking it out of habit. You okay there? You seem tense. Don't worry about it. I got enough on your plate right now without worrying about my crap. Worrying about your crap is kind of my job. I don't know. I'm just thinking about my mom, I guess. Aren't you happy to see her? You love your mom. She's your hero, isn't she? I know. It's just a lot to live up to sometimes. She's literally these people's savior. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to pay rent and cast basic spells. Plus, like, I wanted to see her again on different terms. I want her to be proud of me. Your mom's always proud of you, Allison. She could be prouder. My life's kind of a mess right now. I don't want this to be the mental image she has of my adventuring career for the rest of her life. You know, sometimes I think about changing my last name just so fewer people compare me to her. Part of me wants to make a name for myself instead of having to live up to that, you know? That's understandable, I suppose. It's just a thought, though. I don't know, I'm just rambling. You're always rambling, Allison. That's part of your charm. You know, as far as names go, Allison Amaranth doesn't sound so bad. The alliteration makes you sound like a superhero. Exactly. Hey, you ever wonder? Maybe we should get some sleep before we launch into a 30-minute discussion of what we'd like what we'd be like as superheroes. Yeah, good call. Who knows? Who knows what we'll be up against tomorrow? Thanks for being here for me, though. I don't mean to make you worry. Like I said, that's my job. Well, good night, babe. Love you. Love you too. Yeah, because especially when you're like, your mom's like, I mean, at the very least, her mom seems, relatively chill, you know? She's not, like, trying to make you, live up to expectations. A good chunk of my friends who I've known who got married have not. Just haven't. They're like, whatever, who cares? Right, we need to talk to, you. Boy, y'all sure took your time with breakfast. Oh, you ready yet? Yep, we're all refreshed and ready to go. Now, you said you had some leads? a little long. Cool. So there's this big facility over in the northwest corner of the wasteland. Used to sneak in there to throw secret parties with my buddies. Have you ever seen the big cube? Is it near the big cube? It is, in fact, near the big cube. It's really easy to get there now that all the paths in and out of town are open again. It's just a hunch, but there's been a lot of suspicious activity around there recently. I'll go on ahead and scout the area. You guys should definitely stock up on supplies first, in case there's trouble. Meet me up there when we are ready. After what we talked about, I don't think we should ask Allison's mom for help. Alright, northwest corner of the desert, got it. Let's go, team. On one hand, I feel like it's like, oh, could be a good opportunity for her to show up for her mom, but also, it could just easily backfire. Yeah, like, going through a name change, that's like kind of a pain in the ass. There's a lot of accounts, and also there's stuff that you have to just kind of update, and also their bullshit. And so I'm just like, who gives a shit? Whatever. Is that the big cube? Oh, it's the big cube this way, not the other one. Because I was supposed to be like, oh, it's the... Because this is northeast, this is not northwest. I'm a genius. True toast. Flat 300 damage. Well, this Scorch is useless. Wow, multi-frost. Okay, so I think what we'll do today is we'll get this dungeon, and I think I'll stop after this dungeon. So this is however for how long this takes me, this is what we're doing. There you are. Yeah, the place I was talking about is just past the spike pit. And you're positive this is where Javis has been hiding? Positive. This place has Javis written all over it. I'll meet you up ahead. I think I know how to get you in. Monster was just waiting to attack. Just sitting there like, come on, let me in. Javis. You on the list? Might be. Name's Neff. Your boss tried to recruit me the other day. Wait, what? Let's see here. Yep, there you are. Welcome, Miss Neff. Glad to see you're joining us after all. Hey, and am I allowed to bring guests? My friends here wanted to join your cause, too. Wait, we don't. Just roll with it. You know, they kind of look like those animal folks Lord Javis told us to keep an eye out for. Yeah, we get that all the time. Oh, if they're with the mummy, I guess it's okay. You can head on inside. Easy. No, it's called Labyrinth. I don't like this. So this is that Javis guy we've heard so much about. Or, well, a hologram of him. There's a message. Here, let me read it. Attention everyone, I hope you're all becoming acclimated to your new surroundings. We will be holding a strategy meeting at noon. Attendance is mandatory, and ID badge is required for attendance or admittance. Refreshments may or may not be served. Dang, you do a good Javis impression. It hurts my throat if I talk like that too much. That maybe sounds like the perfect opportunity to find out what Javis is up to. You said you need an ID badge to get in. There should be one around here somewhere, right? Dang, this place is different from how I remembered it. This is pretty good though. I'll keep an eye on the entrance for the time being, but I'm gonna scout things out up ahead soon. You just go on doing your adventurous stuff. We'll talk later. It's very locked. We'll take the right side first. Nice shoes. Oh, they have frost, damn it. Over here, dummy! Not surprised. I got both of them. I didn't even look at this. Glyph is a friendly industrial robot native to the wasteland. Her bubbly personality wasn't immediately apparent, though, as She had been reprogrammed by Javis's forces to hunt down intruders in the desert. Glyph's built like a tank, with high defense and physical strength to match. Be sure to smash any boulders she grabs before you get flattened. Unlike other robots, Glyph resists electrical damage, but she's still weak to ice and water. Don't go using these strategies against her now that she's back to normal. Glyph's nice, true. This is only a photo of Chromatic Colossus's legs. Where's the rest of it? Did you not think to look up, Claire? We did, but when you look up, the legs just seem to extend upwards towards infinity. Just when you thought you'd seen the last of them, the Snowbats are back. Now fused with the robots of the Wasteland by Javis's magic. As before, watch out for ice attacks and use fire to take them out. Can't do it. To deactivate the sensor. Okay. That's what we're doing, I guess. Motherfucker. I want that chest. Color wheel. What does that do? What did that do? Learn revive. Well, maybe we'll learn in the party notes. Color wheel. Color wheels have the ability to swap the color palettes of both objects and living things. They seem to act as decorators for Javis's colorful bases, but it's possible they also use this ability in combat as some sort of mind game. The wheels can even be used for slicing buzzsaw attacks. Color wheels are weak to water damage. Use this to your advantage and don't get too distracted by the shenanigans. I don't get it. I wonder if it's something like they swap stats or something like that. Found a key, so let's go up in this room. Should we use the key? There's a save here, sure. See that we used up a key. Frog bomb. Yeah, true. haven't used the water spells yet. Oh, that's good. Lightning kicks. So that just straight up uses MP. Will guarantee to wake up sleeping enemies. I see. Hurts all enemies. That's cool. Ominous polygon. These magical constructs seem to serve as guard drones in Javis's base, patrolling the halls for intruders. Looking into their bodies, it looks is like looking through a window to a totally different area. Don't get mesmerized though, as ominous polygons are capable of powerful lightning magic and have no known weaknesses. Not even the humble frog ball is safe from being warped in Javis's reality-altering dungeons. As you've probably deduced, frog bombs will explode after a few turns. Take them out quickly to cancel out the explosion. Yeah, seems like a good idea. Don't want to get exploded. I figured you're weak to water. Perfect. I feel like I've really grown from this experience. Ooh, that's trippy. Oh, beautiful. Let's get Allison. Now she has like abilities that actually force her to use. Well, not force her. They use MP. I don't have to use those abilities. Having a multi-attack that I can just throw out is nice. Help Melody and friends find the treasure. Oh, these are actual walls. You literally cannot get through them. I was like playing along, but I mean, like, okay, I want to make sure I don't, like, do it, but this is funny. Helper jelly, huh? We'll try to do this because it's making it a little bit. Nice. Well, let's just wheel on it. Oh good, we got everything. That's good. Our fights are taking a little longer now. I guess that happens whenever you play an RPG, right? You hope the fights get a little bit stronger. These slimes are trained to do one thing, and one thing only, heal Javis' minions. They can't even attack, meaning they're constantly healing. Freeze them to stop this. I hope this isn't a war crime. For real. That was a lot of MP, goddamn. More powerful versions of rips in space-time, seen in the previous dungeon. This time they cut through the vibrant colors of the neon labyrinth, revealed the darkness beneath. Like before, their abilities to corrupt the party and lack of elemental weaknesses make them worrisome foes. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, I need to take care of them like immediately. Ooh, two of them. motherfucker. Yeah, buying two of those at once. Not a great time. Speaking of, I wonder if damn makes like electric attacks like stronger or something. Saber charm. Again, not a huge issue, especially since Claire can, sorry, Melody can do it. You know, this reminds me of one thing that when I went to Japan. Sand switch is activated. Remain on solid ground while remain on solid ground while adjusting sound altitude when traveling in groups. Ensure that all presents are within 1 sand switch before activation. Sounds good. So I mentioned size area before about like a kind of like a fun place to just eat and whatnot, and my sister pointed out they have a let's see. So I went there the first time. I wouldn't have been able to do it. But anyways, I went to Caesarea and they have a spot the difference picture for, you know, kids to look at and whatnot. And boy, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. It was kind of funny. And some of the differences were so minor. I'm just like, holy crap, they're definitely trying to make sure that your kids are really occupied looking at this thing for a while. Yeah. I don't know how I didn't notice this before. Yeah, I know. There was one where it was just like a little pinchy. Oh god, I'm trying to remember how bad some of these were. It would just be like, oh, this sign that has like pointing directions, right? There's like multiple different like arrows and whatnot, and one of the corners is rounded instead of being pointy. swear to God, the enemies love focusing on Claire. I swear to God. Still just keep attacking Claire, okay. I'll start fruit. I didn't get a little pinchy thingy, did I? I did not. I didn't think I saw one, so. Yeah, there's more down here. See, you gotta check all your options. You never know when you might be missing something. There's another key. Perfect. Can't go down there. But who doesn't love fast-acting sand? Lower. Go this way. There's a decent amount of treasure here. Man, do you ever just want to stop and take in the scenery for a second? No idea what we're looking at, but it surely is. But it sure is something. Can't say I expect to ever see something like this. I feel like my life went completely off the rails when I found out there was a dungeon in my basement yesterday. I'm not sure anything else will faze me now. You kind of skimmed over the part where that part when you were catching me up to speed. Why was there a dungeon in your basement again? Oh yeah, Claire didn't tell you about her plans, did she? Or about her summoning monsters? Or about her tunneling near the Guardian Tower? Or about... Let's not bore things out of proportion, okay? It was a simple training dungeon. Oh, okay. A training dungeon. That sounds reasonable. What part, exactly? I mean, it's safer than a real dungeon, right? It's a controlled environment. Controlled is the last word I'd use to describe that environment. Whatever, we took care of it. And we're going to take care of this place too, so drink in the ambience while you still can. Hell yeah, I guess the universe knew I was overdue for a new sword. Should we really trust the weapon we find in here? Can't talk now, Jody. Sword time. The fuck? Oh, this 1/10 scale replica will always evoke fond memories of the time you found that chest. That is so fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's a collectible. Like if I look at this Glaceon, it fills me with memories of Glaceon. It's not gonna go anywhere, right? I don't use it up. Right, it's got really, really big defense. Yeah, crack in the armor. Tarleton is weak point to lower defense for 3 turns. Hell yeah. I was hoping it would like show the screen where you found it. I was like, oh, look at the memories. Was the path on the left always there? I don't remember going this way. Oh, there's Little Pinchy again. They resist lightning. That worked out. You got a lightning kick. You don't need to learn to shoot fireballs out of your hand. There's a little Pinchy. Glitch chimeras that seem to be based off of Glyph's claws. Like Glyph herself, these little guys pack a punch and have decent defense to boot. Actually, if you look, their defense... Oh no, the defense is good. They have nice attack though. Someone hot glued a gear to it, hell yeah. That's how you know it's real steampunk. Yeah, so far Claire is the only character who has like been KO'd like ever. It's kind of wild. Cause she takes damage. She takes pretty significant damage when she gets hit. And then like She seems to get targeted a lot. Hey, so the monsters still think I'm one of them. I've gone to a couple scraps, but for the most part, I've been able to sneak around pretty easily. Can't say we've had the same luck. These guys definitely aren't a fan of ours. Nothing we couldn't handle, though. You know, I had my doubts, but y'all really do seem somewhat competent. That's high praise coming from you, Neff. Anyways, I've been asking around to see if I can get y'all an ID card to get into the meeting, but no dice. Guess we'll have to keep looking. Say, Neff, this is kind of a random thought, but didn't you say earlier that Javis tried to recruit you? Yeah, oh yeah, he did. The other day I was approached by a cloaked weirdo who said they worked for someone powerful. Said I might be of use to them. Turned him down, of course. I generally try to avoid getting caught up in pyramid schemes. Ironic, considering your no mommy jokes. So, Javis is scouting people out, huh? Whatever he has planned can't be good. Well, we'll find out soon enough. That's why we're here. I'm taking a breather for now. Remember, keep your eye out for an ID card. It's nice there's a vending machine in this break room in case I need it. Haven't really needed the game. The game hasn't been super difficult. This is beautiful. Oh hell yeah, let's go. Let's just wail on him. Hey, buzz off. I can't slime enjoy her breaking piece. Why aren't you in the break room then? Hello? Because this is the slime room? Are you even listening to yourselves? If you aren't interested in fighting, can you give some info on Javis? Maybe lend us an ID card? Nope, get lost. Get the hell out of here. Damn, they aren't very social. Okay, now we're in Game Boy. Why? Because we want to really look at the sprites, detail. This is some RPG Maker ass. Found a key. Yeah, for real. What a random set of rooms. It's weird, sometimes there's a weird delay between when a menu comes up or an option comes up and when I'm able to press a button. $1,000 gold. Is there any other kind of indie RPG? That's completely false. I mean, there's definitely other kinds. But still, is there any other kind of RPG? Indie RPG? Damn it! A little too cheeky there. Thought for sure Jody and Allison were gonna finish it off. Not gonna putz around this time. Let's see. There's a save here. What does this mean? This might be just the way back. Oh yeah, no, this is where we came from. This is where the, this room is, yep. Okay. Might have to fight a boss for an ID card. Singularity appears. Yeah, no. Wouldn't want to run into this thing. True. Almost definitely. First aid. This thing's gonna be dead after this turn anyway, so I'm worried about the burn further. Found ID badges. Finally, sweet. Now we can get to that meeting and hopefully find out what's going on in here. Yeah, I have no idea how I deal with this. I have no idea what's... Sorry, yeah, I don't know how to deal with this. I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, sorry, Mona, we gave you a weird one. Moment of truth. ID badge is verified. I like this, just we need some last minute training. Again, so far the fights haven't been like super bad, so it's not gonna be... We'll see how it goes, but look, it's this thing. Man, I don't even like being in the same room as this. Whatever it is, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I thought I was supposed to be the brave one, Jody. I'm way out of my league with this caliber of magic. I just want to leave this sort of thing to Claire. It freaks me the hell out. Must be some kind of core? The last dungeon just vanished when we accidentally broke the other one. Looks my services are needed here once again. As much as I'd love for you to smash this thing, Allison, you should keep looking for Javis first. Good thinking. And while we're here, let's see if we can find any info on this core. Welcome, new user. This is the Verena Empire Reality Scrambler. The Scrambler utilizes magical energy graciously given to us by our leader, Her Royal Highness Queen Verena, to shape reality. The fabric of the universe is broken down into pieces, reduced to its purest form, and rearranged into a new shape. As the Scrambler continues to operate, its radius of effect will continue to expand into neighboring areas. With enough energy and time, a network of Scramblers can rewrite an entire planet, solar system, and beyond. Be sure to watch your step around Scrambler matter in the facility. Have a nice day. Holy crap, I've heard enough. I don't care what Javis's motives are. This thing is bad news. This shouldn't be possible, right? Magic can do a ton, but it can't do all this. Yeah, this is a lot. I've never heard of Queen Verena, but she must be an incredibly powerful being. Maybe this computer has some more information, like what do these people want with the Sapphire Islands of all places? Are we just a random target? Yeah, for real. It's gonna be like every other RPG. Computer? What's the current objective? Access denied. Of course. Hey, we still got that meeting to sneak into, right? It's almost noon. Let's over there and see what info we can find out from Javis himself. Are you ready? This is probably the point of no return. This must be the place. Perfect. It's 11:59. Javis should be here any second. Come on, let's blend into the crowd and listen in on this. Yeah, I guess sit behind people who can't. Some tall crowds. Hello, my dear minions. Thank you for coming to this mandatory meeting. The crowd does seem a bit thin, though. I'll have to give the stragglers a stern talking to. Well, no matter. Now it's come to my attention that some of you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. As such, I have prepared a brief presentation on our mission. Our primary targets in this dimension is the planet the primary target in this dimension is the planet Reverie, which we are currently stationed on. While this planet may seem unremarkable, it is a place of particular interest to our leader, Her Royal Highness Queen Verena, for reasons I won't get into. In particular, Queen Verena has her eye. I changed the pronunciation of her name there. Nearby archipelago known as the Sapphire Islands. These islands have a low population which would pose minimal threat, mostly comprised of these bipedal mammal things. Baffling creatures. Woodland beasts are not meant to be 6 feet tall. That's irresponsibly large. The mere thought of their recklessness, of the reckless anatomy makes me shudder. Because their bodies are covered in a thin layer of hair, I decided to give them a little Nicholas name. I refer to them as Harrys. Unbeknownst to the Harrys, we've set up 3 scramblers in key locations around the region. One is here in the Neo Labyrinth. You've undoubtedly seen it. Everything around you is its handiwork. Our primary scrambler set up to the north atop the tallest mountain on the main island. This will soon serve as our new home base. Now, some of you heard rumors of a meltdown at our 3rd location hidden below a town named Green something. But rest assured, we have not deviated from this plan. As we speak, the scrambler is being repaired. If all goes well, the town will be under our control in mere hours. What? Guys, we have to get back to Greenridge pronto. Not just yet. We came all the way to find Javis. We need to hear his whole plan. Oh, this whole operation is going swimmingly. Verena will be so proud of me for what a great job I've done this time. Yes, I know that many of you have heard stories of my failures in other dimensions. Those operations were regrettable, to say the least. But this time, we have some additional help. You see, we have an undercover operative on Reverie, a liaison who knows the area like the back of her paw? Do they have paws? She's an exceptionally skilled and ambitious beast, who I knew would be a great addition to the team. Please, everyone, give a warm Verena Empire welcome to our new compatriot. Guys, that's the person I followed out here. Say hello, Paula. Hello, Paula. What? Shh, keep it down. No, I'm just messing with y'all. So, hi, glad to be here. I think there's a lot I could bring to this team. You know, my last kid didn't offer dental or anything, so you guys are definitely a step up for me in that regard. Dude, that's my coworker up there. I knew she was a jerk. I didn't know she was full-blown evil. This is bad. This is very bad. Well, I am really excited about doing some pummeling for y'all. There's a lot of folks around here who could use a pummeling or two. I'd also like to. Okay, that's nice, Paula. Lovely speech. Anywho, I'm even more excited to introduce everyone to someone else today. I can hardly contain myself. I'm so proud to introduce you to your commanding officers, my boys. Everyone, meet Big B, Killer Ray, Clinston, and Roy. Hello, everyone. Howdy. I made them myself using fragments of my own life essence. They're my pride and joy. My sons. Be sure to be nice to them and lavish them with praise, everyone. Some may accuse me of nepotism for putting my 4 sons in charge, especially when they're mere days old. To that I say, I do not care. They have arms. These vintage, yeah. They're just BCDs. Please do not dote on us so heavily in front of the minions, Father. Sorry, you're right. As much as I'd love to espouse the virtues of my 4 beautiful boys all day, there's one more person I'd like to draw your attention to. The one person who made today possible. Well, other than myself and Verena, of course. Like, she's so instrumental to our plan that I even bothered to learn her name. This is Claire Higsby. Claire may not have known how much help she's been, but we truly could not have done this without her. It was a certain spellbook in Claire's possession that caught our queen's eye in the first place. And it was Claire who summoned us here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Claire, what did you do? Nothing, I promise. I didn't. In fact, why don't we thank Claire and her companions in person? Shit. Yeah, no! Claire dooms the universe? Absolutely true! Well, I think it was Claire dooms the planet. Oh, you must have felt so sneaky. Oh, look at us. Listening on in Javis's meetings without him noticing. You dimwits, of course I've known you were here all along. This whole base? A mere distraction. We did all of these desert shenanigans to lead you away from your precious little town and keep you from interfering with our mission. And you all fell for it. Okay, buddy, we've heard enough out of you. We're not just gonna sit here and let you destroy Green Ridge. Green Ridge, that's it, that was the name of your town. Sir, let me take him. I've been dying to prove my worth around here. No, you're needed back on the surface, Paula. We can let someone else dispose of our uninvited guests. If you insist. Hey, Goleta, do me a favor and don't kick the bucket before I get a chance to thrash you. Paula, how can you side with these guys? I have my reasons. Someone like you wouldn't understand. See you losers back in Green Ridge, although you might not recognize it when we're done with it. My boys and I have places to be, I'm afraid. I'll leave you with this as a parting gift. Gumball Jesus, okay. I know there's a lot of eyes on that gumball machine. Oh yeah. Cyclops. That's a problem. Okay. Resist fire. Spicy Gumball has been defeated. Just keep healing. I'm glad that worked. Sad Gumball. Keep doing this. gonna keep healing. True. You're really not dead, huh? I can't blink. Okay, well, heal again. Counter, get this over with. This should be good. This is gonna multi-frost, and that's gonna take care of everything. Whew, okay, that fight was a little more trickier than the other ones, but mainly the barrage of enemies was a bit rough. Well, that's one problem taken care of. Claire, is there something you're not telling us? What did Javis mean when he said you summoned him here? I don't know. Maybe he's just lying to drive us apart? He seems to have a thing for mind games. Claire? I'm serious, Oh my god, the basement dungeon. They must have hitched a ride somehow when I summoned those dark magic constructs to train you two with. I knew it. I knew that whole plan was bad news. You think everything is all fun and games, and now look at the mess we're in. God, we never should have done any of this. That shouldn't be possible, though. I told you, it should take a lot of mana to summon someone like Javis, and I barely used any energy when I summoned the dust bunnies. My spells must have been tampered with or something. There's no way an untrustworthy spell would be in there normally. Sure, because you're always so careful. I don't know, it sounds like they were targeting me because of some spell book I own or something. Guys, you have to believe me. I would never do something like this if I thought there was even going to be the slightest possibility it would go this bad. Melody, you believe me, right? I don't know. Can you please just stop fighting? Okay, fine. It's all my fault. Happy? We can all have a nice long chat about how I'm a total screw up later. But right now, we gotta stop Javis. We need to run home and rally the troops. More in faith in the Paladin Brigade that a fight's coming. Maybe even get help from the Leones. Anyone. There's still a chance we can minimize the damage here. Come on, you guys. Come where exactly? There's no exit. Hey, ease up on Claire. I'm sure she has a plan to get us out of this, right? Yeah, just give me a second to think. Wait, the purification spell I learned in the basement dungeon. Maybe I can clear a path here. There we go. Nice thinking, Melody. Come on, work. Please work. No, come on. This has to work. Hey, don't push yourself too hard there, Mel. In this one, everything I got. There, come on, let's get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because it's probably gonna go into some extra detail and probably gonna be a little bit longer, but I think, like I said, I kind of wanted to aim for 7-ish, and it's 7-ish, so, what's it here? Let's see here. Yeah, thanks for all for joining us. I'll be back here again tomorrow. So same time, same everything. Let's get something ready. Thanks for getting, just true. I'm just waiting for, Rena's gonna be starting soon. So I'm gonna go raid her. And hopefully she's not listening, because I'm gonna say the raid message. Everyone just go into chat and give your best Umapyoi, because it looks like it'll be horses. So yeah, go check her out. This should be interesting. I mean, we finally got a point of like real tension within the party. Like, everyone has had their like little personal issues and whatnot, but this is the first like kind of main inter-party conflict. Was it main inter-party conflict and such? So it might be and all that, and we'll see what kind of drama this leads to tomorrow. But yeah, I don't really have much other thoughts. I mean, we all kind of knew Paula was gonna be evil. I'm kind of a little disappointed. Like, it would have been really something if it was Allison's mom or something, but that'd be weird. That'd be like really weird for her to suddenly be there. I'm also wondering if some of these choices are gonna make a difference later in the game, but we'll see. Sorry, still just waiting a sec for everything to go live. Yeah. It's again, I had zero knowledge about how this is gonna, what was going to happen here and whatnot. So, oh, looks like she's live. But yeah, I had zero the idea what the plot was going in here, so I wasn't expecting like Glitch City party rave thing, but it is what it is. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your night. Remember, Umapyoi's in chat. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.